Hi pretties, welcome to my channel. In today's vlog, I'm going to take you to two beautiful cities in Spain, Madrid and Toledo. My husband and I had a blast exploring these beautiful and culture-rich cities. I'm so excited to share all of our adventures with you, whether you're planning to visit Spain or if you just want to hang out with us in Spain for a bit. So if you're ready, let's get started. Hey guys, we made it to Spain. We literally just landed about an hour ago and we are starving. So we just came out here to grab some breakfast and coffee, definitely coffee, because we decided to skip out on coffee so we could sleep in our flight. So I'll show you what I get in just a second. So we actually headed over to La Campana, a very popular /bar for the locals, and we got their traditional calamari and morcilla sandwich. I didn't really like it, but at least we tried it. Then we headed over to Plaza de la Villa, one of the oldest squares in Madrid, and it dates back to at least the time of Middle Ages. It's crazy to see how long these buildings have been around. Okay, so now we are in Mercado de San Miguel. This is right at the heart of Madrid, perfect to go on a date or with a group of friends to have a glass of wine and enjoy some tapas. Or if you're like me, just to walk around admiring all of the unique food options and their amazing presentations. This is definitely a must if you're a gastronomy lover. And we're on our way to Plaza Mayo. They used to use this plaza for bullfights, public executions, and crowning ceremonies, very odd events. Then it was a marketplace for food, and now it's an area for families to enjoy, and it's surrounded by many restaurants and little shops. And of course, we had to visit the famous Madrid Bear. Okay, now we're heading over to this beautiful palace. Beautiful building that we have right behind me is Palacio de Cibeles. And what most people don't know is that there's a little restaurant in there that you can actually go up there to get a wonderful view. So let's go. The view up there was absolutely gorgeous. We made it to the top. Okay, so just in case you were curious, you have to pay, we thought it was free, but you actually have to pay $10, but you can use that balance towards a drink here. So I think it's a win-win. You get a beautiful view and you have a drink. So cool in here. Okay, so we got our drinks and some chips. This was such an awesome moment. I can pretty much say this was my favorite part of our first day in Madrid. On our way out, we took a little sneak peek of the inside of the building, or better said, of the palace. And of course, they had the most beautiful architecture and design. One of my favorite things about Spain in general is all of their beautiful buildings. I felt that every time I turned my head or blinked, I had a new beautiful building to look at. This church called San Jerónimo el Real was not actually part of our plan, but my God, the beauty in here is unbelievable. Believe me that the camera does no justice. It's one of those things you just have to see in person to see how stunning this really is. And we are in Palacio Real. Okay, so a little disclaimer, this is actually the back of the palace. So we are basically in the backyard of the palace. It's their garden. It's huge. We've walked quite a bit, so we're gonna rent some scooters. I'm a little nervous if I'll be able to balance, but I really want to get on the scooter because I don't want to walk anymore. Edward is trying to figure out how we can get some scooters. We've been walking all day, plus we just got off our 10-hour flight today, so I think we should get on some scooters because I don't want to walk anymore. Buenos dias. Okay, so it's our second day in Madrid, and we just came to this little brunch place for breakfast. It's so pretty out here. They have like a little garden out here, and then we have a view of the town. Super pretty. Any thoughts?
Nothing so far. Scooters are amazing.
Oh yeah, we rode the scooters on our way here, so it would have taken about an hour to walk here, or like 40 minutes.
Probably 40 minutes, even by car, because of traffic in the morning. So it's better to take the scooters.
Yeah, and then with the scooters, we made it like within 20 minutes. So super cool.
Oh yeah.
Café bombón, muy tradicional de España.
Tómale, tómale, tómale. Está bien dulce.
Perfecto, ¿verdad?
These Benedicts were so good. Probably the best I had throughout the whole trip. Right behind me, we have Plaza del Toro. This was built in the 1920s, very typical of Madrid. I am personally not into bullfights, so we just visited the building from the outside, but it's definitely worth it even if you're not going to go inside for an event. The building is gorgeous. We are in Parque del Retiro. It's just basically a place to come and walk, relax. There's a lot of huge trees, so there's a lot of shade in here, and they also have a lot of monuments here that you can stop and look at. Very pretty and relaxing. And this would be a perfect place like to bring some snacks and have a picnic. It's so beautiful out here. Okay, so when I spoke about this park just a second ago, I had obviously not explored it yet, and I need to make a correction. This park is not just beautiful, it's jaw-dropping. It was so much fun walking through all the giant trees and beautiful flowers, and then randomly finding beautiful statues and water fountains. It's just magical. Right behind me we have Palacio Real de Madrid.
You say I'm it, and all your actions match with your words. I say I'm in, but so much fire can...
Hey guys, I hope you can hear me, but there is a lot of people out here. There's a huge crowd. It's 8 p.m. and apparently the party's just starting out here. Spaniards really like to live the nightlife, and it's not like it's a younger crowd out at bars and clubs. It's actually families out here. Super cool to be out here with all the Spaniard families. Today we're going to go to Toledo, and we are going in a train ride. It's 30 minutes from Madrid. It was really easy to get in here. It's way faster to get to Toledo with train than in car. We made it to Toledo. What did you think about the ride, the train ride?
I slept the whole way.
Our first train ride ever. Super quick, and it felt super safe, super awesome. You can see the train, it's huge behind me. And then here's the Toledo train track. I mean, train station. First stop is to come and get breakfast. We came to a little place called La Pepa, and it's really good. It's very full. There was actually a line to get in here, and it had pretty good stars. So let's see how the food comes out. Okay, so as your fellow coffee lover, one thing I have noticed is that they actually don't have the best coffee in Spain. I have struggled a little bit. Today I was actually planning to go to Starbucks, as ridiculous as that sounds, because whenever you're like at a foreign place, the last thing you want to get is something so commercial. But here I got this thing called Choco Cafe. So it has my chocolate, which is basically what I like. I like a mocha latte. So hopefully it's good. Then Edward got a little cortado. Let me show you. And then they always bring you orange juice. Apparently, like, that's a big thing here. Everybody starts their day with the orange juice. And then for their coffee, all they do is café con leche. So coffee with a little bit of milk, but it has no flavor. So let's see how this is. Well, let me try it. Much better.
What I told you about, do you feel it now? My heart will keep going.
We came to Museo del Ejército in Toledo, and one of the coolest things up here is the view. You can pretty much see the whole town. Let me show you.
Blood keeps on flowing.
I believe this building was built in 1120. It's been renovated so many times, and it was originally a castle, then a fortress, and now a museum. Right behind me we have a church that there's been like 3 different cultures, Islamic, Mesquite, and nowadays it's a Catholic church. But instead of them knocking it down and building their own church, they've just kind of like built over it and adapted to their needs. So I think it's pretty cool. We're gonna go check it out inside. Puerta de Valmandor. Toledo is considered most representative of Spanish culture, and walking the streets of this lovely town transports you to a different era. Pretty much every building plays a part of history here. For living his best life. So why do you love Toledo so much?
Because it's built different. It's built to last.
We came to the Toledo Market, little plaza here, and they have the cutest things ever. So unique and so beautiful. I even got a necklace. As soon as I saw it, I fell in love with it. I'm so glad we made it over to this market because they had some super cute and unique items here. This beautiful church is Santa Iglesia Catedral Primada de Toledo. I can only imagine how beautiful the inside is because the line was over 3 hours long. So if you do plan to visit, make sure you buy your tickets ahead of time. We're on our way back. We spent the whole day out here in Toledo. Buenos dias. Okay, so this is our last day in Madrid. Yesterday we were in Toledo, but then we rode the train back here to Madrid to sleep, and now we're going to Valencia. But before we head out, I wanted to give you a super quick tour of the Airbnb we stayed at. The location was amazing. We pretty much walked everywhere. We only used an Uber 3 times. Once to go to come here from the airport, once to go to the train station, and then today we're gonna also use it to go to the train station. So let me show you. It's gonna be super quick. It's a tiny little loft, but it's super perfect. A little kitchen, and then you go upstairs for the bed. I'll show you that in a bit. Then in here we have a restroom. The shower was amazing, by the way. Super warm water. And then over here, all you have is a tiny little dining area. They have super high ceilings, so pretty, lots of artwork. And then they have 2 balconies. They're tiny little balconies, but they're cool. And then they have a little living area and another balcony over here. Okay, sorry this was super quick, but we gotta go. The Uber is waiting for us outside. Look at how awesome this train station is. They literally have a miniature jungle right in the middle. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure to subscribe because I still have a few more vlogs from this amazing vacation. See you soon. Bye.